Urgent Birds fan, look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest birds news, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles legend. Brandon Graham retires 5 NFL draft prospects team should target to fill void. A Philadelphia Eagles all-time great has called it a career. Brandon Graham announced his retirement on Tuesday after 15 seasons, all with the Eagles. Once labeled a bust, the 2010 first-round pick out of Michigan became one of the greatest defensive ends in franchise history. During his tenure, he recorded 76, 5 sacks, 126 tackles for loss, and 153 quarterback hits. Graham earned a Pro Bowl selection, second-team All-Pro honors in 2016, delivered the greatest strip sack in Eagles history during Super Bowl LIE, and goes out as a 2-time champion. The Eagles will now be looking to fill Graham's spot in the upcoming 2025 NFL Draft. Here are 5 edge rushers the Birds could target. Top 5 Brandon Graham replacements in 2025 NFL Draft 1. James Pierce Jr., Tennessee. James Pierce Jr. is an explosive pass rusher coming out of Tennessee. He led the SEC in sacks in 2023 with 10 and followed that up with 7. 5 last season. The 6'5", 245-pound edge rusher ran an impressive 47 40-yard dash at the NFL Scouting Combine. Pierce has already solidified himself as a first-round pick, and if he's around when the Eagles pick at number 32, he could thrive under defensive coordinator Vic Fangio's system. 2. Landon Jackson, Arkansas. Landon Jackson of Arkansas has seen his draft stock skyrocket. He impressed at the Combine running a 68 40-yard dash. During 3 seasons with the Razorbacks after transferring from LSU, Jackson racked up 16 sacks and 28 tackles for loss and is a really good run defender. He needs to upgrade his pass rushing attack, but would be a solid late first-round pick or early day 2 pick for the Eagles. 3. Shamar Stewart. Texas A&M Shamar Stewart of Texas A&M is a physical marvel running a 59 40-yard dash with a 40-inch vertical jump and 10-foot 11-inch broad jump at the Combine. He only had 5 sacks in 3 seasons with the Aggies and is raw but has untapped potential where he can develop into a Pro Bowl edge rusher with the Eagles. 4. Michael Williams, Georgia. Don't be surprised if Eagles general manager Howie Roseman dips into that Georgia pipeline like he did with Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and Nolan Smith. In 3 seasons with the Bulldogs, Michael Williams racked up 14 sacks with 23 tackles for loss and was part of the 2022 National Championship team. He has incredible upside and would be a perfect edge rusher that Fangio can mold into a star. 5. Donovan Ezeruaku, Boston College. Donovan Ezeruaku of Boston College was an absolute terror to quarterbacks his senior season, leading the ACC with 16. 5 sacks and 21 tackles for loss, has one of the top pass rushers in the draft, so it's unlikely he'll fall to no. 32, but if he's still there when the Eagles pick is nearing, don't be shocked if they try to make a jump to nab him. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Eagles Nation news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. Super Bowl champ Eagles signed Patriots second-rounder with a lot left in the tank. Joshua Uche has landed with the reigning Super Bowl champs. The Eagles signed the edge rusher to a 1-year, $92 million deal with $25 million guaranteed per NFL Network's Mike Garofalo. A Patriots second-round pick in 2020, Uche was dealt to the Kansas City Chiefs at last year's trade deadline for a 6th-rounder. The pass rush specialist often flashed potential, and his best season came in 2022 when he recorded 11. 5 sacks opposite Matthew Judon. That was Uche's only season with more than 3. 0 sacks, though, and he was a healthy scratch for Kansas City's entire postseason run to the Super Bowl last season. With a fresh start on the horizon, Uche thinks he'll have plenty to offer the Eagles. Being 26 years old, I've got a lot left in the tank, Uche said via the Eagles website. It just comes down to opportunity and getting on the field doing my job. Whenever I'm on the field, I've been effective, I've been efficient, so it's just all about getting on the field and doing my job. Bill Belichick thought highly of Uche during their time together in New England, and at times the edge rusher served as the defensive play caller on third downs. Uche is looking forward to hitting the ground running with a full offseason ahead of his third NFL stop. It will be beneficial to be able to get the playbook under your belt, build that muscle memory, build that camaraderie with your teammates, Uche said. Get used to the environment around you, the locker room, the coaches, everything. I think that's going to play a major factor for me personally. I look forward to it. LA Rams star wins over Philadelphia Eagles fan in heartwarming exchange. The former Seminole has shown that sportsmanship and passion go well beyond the hash marks. Beards, football, and breaking offenses have been the name. A former FSU star Jared Verse's game since he captivated the Seminole fan base when he arrived on campus in 2022. The 2025 Defensive Rookie of the Year has found a new fan this time in the city of brotherly love. While the LA Rams failed to knock off the future Super Bowl LIX champions in Philadelphia last postseason, one Eagles fan recognized Verse's charisma, both on and off the field, and wrote him a heartwarming letter. To be perfectly honest, it is no surprise to me that the 6'4", 260-pound big man up front would get noticed when looking out for those around him. It is his type of character that brought him to Florida State, and although he's been known to have a mouth like a motorbike, his community outreach has been well documented, drawing admiration from the young and old he so seemingly connects with. One Eagles faithful noticed him on the sidelines during Philadelphia's 37-20 November win over Los Angeles. Verse picked up a cameraman who was knocked down on the sidelines, and the fan noted his claim to fame, ironically wishing the two teams would see each other again in the playoffs. In the letter, the unnamed fan talked about Verse's story, which is an interesting one in the world of college athletes and what they achieve through hard work and dedication. Verse was an unranked prospect out of Dayton, Ohio, who played at the FCS level before being noticed by FSU head coach Mike Norvell alongside most other Power 4 programs, becoming one of the top-ranked prospects in the NCAA transfer portal. He went on to play for 2 years at Florida State and earned All-American honors before being selected by the Rams in the first round of the 2024 NFL Draft. He led all rookies in quarterback hits 18, pressures 77, and quarterback hurries 56 in 2024. He also finished second among rookies in tackles for loss 11 and ranked fifth in sacks 4, Nagvadidi 5 during his first year in the league. While rivalries run deep, compassion for both teammates and people on the sidelines seems to mean a little bit more in the eyes of the former Albany underdog. And now, Birds fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Birds. I'll be back any moment with more Eagles Nation news. Fly, Eagles, fly.